you think that's the end of it. This is where you find out more. More about the Skirrid spectral visitors and what it means to make contact with the other side. Welcome to Most Haunted Extra. The Skirrid Inn is part of an ancient landscape and has witnessed generations of life and death.
The Skirrid Inn is reputedly the oldest inn in Wales. The actual name is the Skirrid Mountain Inn. Legend has it that on the day of the crucifixion, that a bolt of lightning hit the Skirrid Mountain and caused a huge fissure. It is also known as the Holy Mountain. Inns like this would have been used for everything from holding courts, doctors' surgeries would be held here, veterinary surgeries, election campaigns, trials, and of course, as we know, executions.
But with all this history, why wasn't Derek bombarded by spirits?
Thousands and thousands of maybe that have passed through here have rightfully gone, okay, to their designated area in the world of spirits, and, you know, quite frankly, must not want to come back. The ones who've decided, they've decided through their own free will. Who is this man that believes he is God? String him up! Pity! Pity!
Judge Jeffrey's character is correct. He was an evil, sadistic man known as the hanging judge.
The thin nosed, spiny-faced thing. No, that's not me, that's you.
And legend has it that he came here. He was a circuit judge. He became Lord Chief Justice of England. And of course Derek's comments were that the King knows all about this. Well, of course, he was the top judge in the country. Known, of course, appointed probably by the King himself.
You need a good haircut.
He would have worn a long wig. Now, I was waiting for Derek to then say a white wig, because judges wear white wigs.
I would just say it was long and black and curly.
But in the time of Charles II and James II, who came afterwards, judges didn't wear white wigs. They wore brown ones.
The Skirrid was a place of extremes. Derek made contact with the malevolent Judge Jeffreys, but also met Pricey, the joker of the Price family.
Price is one of 5, but he comes in visitation. Okay, and what he does is this Price, he does this. And the noise is heard downstairs. Ah, does he? Okay, great, thank you. That's lovely, bless you. Okay, Price, he's very clearly, has a good laugh and a joke. It's me, it's Price! He likes us being here, by the way. Yeah, he does. Say it again, I just missed that. Ask him to repeat it, Sam, because he's fading back now. Okay, I'll ask. I know we're all the way up here, but would it be possible, because his energy will build again for us, and he'll complete it, wait for it now, if we nip and go outside. Now, I'm sorry, but that's what he's just said to Sam. Now, I mean, I know he said it.
It is so cold, it's blowing a gale.
He's not going to complete it. Sam's asking him, and this like right sense of fun that he's got about him. Is it? No, out there.
Well, we'll have to go outside then.
Henry Price is buried in the nearby graveyard. A crumbling headstone is all that's left to mark his memory. But through Derek, he seemed to come back to life in front of our eyes.
And he's saying, it's me, it's Pricey! It's me, it's Pricey! It's not Owen! It's not Owen Glendower! It's me, Pricey! And I'm not getting on that horse! I'm going down! And it's like, his energy's like full bound.
Owen Glendower, who has quite large connections with the Skirrid Inn, is supposed to have rallied his troops outside the Skirrid before attacking the English.
They're going to battle from here. Yes, for Owen.
The story was, until Derek came to the Skirrid, that Owen Glendower's ghost was often seen standing on the mounting stone in front of the Skirrid Inn. But Derek seems to have sort of exploded that myth a bit, because he came up with the ghost of Henry Price, who had been a landlord at the Skirrid. And while Derek was standing outside, Price came through to him and actually told Derek that in fact it was him, Price, or Pricey, as he kept saying. It's me, Pricey, standing on the stone, making out to everyone that in fact it was the ghost of Owen Glendower. But of course what I'm not sure is whether it was the live Henry Price that used to do it, or the mischievous ghost of Henry Price. What? Are you all right?
Yeah, sorry.
That was a tree, don't worry. It's only a tree. You're all right?
Tree. Yes, I'm
Now.
fine.
The graveyard was not a good time for me.
What?
Oh my God!
Okay, hello, Vet. Gee, okay.
Something moved behind.
Vet, you vet.
Hang on, darling.
Calm down.
Now listen.
I'm freaking. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
I don't think it's a very good idea to be here. Fear is infectious, and whenever she goes off, it usually sends me off as well.
I can tell you that Yvette does get that scared. She's very on edge when it comes to anything to do with ghosts and paranormal, to be honest with you. I don't particularly like graveyards, which is strange because a lot of paranormal researchers would actually tell you that graveyards aren't the best place to find paranormal activity or ghosts, for instance.
And all that's actually there is the shell. The spirit, the soul, has probably gone off somewhere else. I'm much more a believer in the fact that spirits, ghosts actually haunt possibly the place that they died, a place that they were associated with or loved. But there is legend that the first person to be buried in the graveyard is destined to haunt that graveyard forever as the custodian.
I get scared, but being in the thick of things is sometimes easier than being an onlooker, particularly if that onlooker is Carl.
As a producer and director, I'm thinking this is going to look fantastic. But as a husband, I hate it. I hate it when she's stressed, or distressed, I should say. When we've had jobs where Yvette's been crying, and I don't like that. I think there's a possibility of pushing something too far. There's no point in doing it if someone is that distressed. I mean, that goes with the whole crew, but obviously especially Yvette, because she's my wife. Yvette really wants to face her fears, and when she's been in one place and she's very scared, because she's a real fighter, she says, right, no, the next time I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm not going to get scared, and she pushes herself a little bit further every time.
You think it's someone trying to contact us? Right?
The number of times that Yvette goes off on one, I was told recently by a group of psychic researchers that now, if anyone else goes off on one or anyone starts to panic, it's referred to as having an Yvette, which is rather good.